Shalom, call halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh by Hashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful tabernacle of David. Shalom. And the brother elder Yashawan. Shalom and salutations to you all. Tucker is the devil, and the lust of his father he will do. Anyway, let's get Stan now, because this is what he's doing. We got to keep our eye on Tucker, okay? Because Tucker is leading this charge. He's been tasked with this craft, whatever he's doing right now. Isaiah 47 and 12. Let's read the NIV. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries, which you have labored at since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. So when Tucker looks like a lost sheep with that look in his eye, he doesn't understand anything that's going. I didn't know my dad was in the CIA. Okay. Keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries. It says right here, Tucker, that you've been laboring at them since you were a child. Okay? You've been doing witchcraft, nigga, since you were a young kid. Now you're the top witch in the coven. Okay? And what did they do? They sent you down to the camp to get a perspective on what was going on years ago. Okay? They sent you personally. When you went back, took a couple of years, but you formulated what? This. So take your stand. This is Isaiah 47 and 12 in the Berean Standard. Take your stand. They're taking their stand. Okay? What does that mean? They're coming out with war. Spiritual war on the left-hand side. That's what you see Tucker coming back with. Tucker is a witch. All of them witches. What is that? All of them witches. That's a book in Rosemary's Baby. All of them witches. Tucker's a witch. He went back with his task. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Tucker is acting like he don't know shit. But Tucker is linked to everything going on right now at the highest level. Okay, so what I want to do real quick, I want to remind everybody. I got this queued up. Let's watch this real quick just to give some perspective into what's being said. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch Tucker, the devil, real close. All right, so let me play this. This was made a month ago on this channel. It's called This Mother Tucker Has 100% Truth. How does Tucker have 100% truth? Because he went down to the prophets and he asked for it, so they gave it to him. Then he took it back. Watch. Who he knows and how smart he is and all of that. See, Tucker was created to be where he's at. Right?
Tell anybody. Right? You tell anybody, you're...
Slow. You find it.
Failed brains can...
Of course, the devil is going to try to prevent it. Bear with me on the close. It's a lot that we're going to.
We're very big. Very important. There's 6 minutes of it. But what he's talking about here literally leaves us kind of dumbfounded here. But I think he, more than anyone else, has come the closest towards understanding this personally myself. Because I've been looking into this, researching this, and studying this. And I would say I don't have any kind of, and this is where people bullcrap you. Like, 100% confirmed. We know exactly what's going on here. This is it. 100%. This is that. And this is this thing or that thing. People are so full of crap and so tiring.
What's somebody saying about Tucker?
We don't know what the exact truth is, and there's multiple layers of different kind of possibilities be explained of what's really going on here. I think the most credible one is what Tucker Carlson is talking about, even though I don't have direct proof proving of it. But out of all the scenarios, I think his is the most type of honest, most realistic take on it. Here is his take.
Real, and we are the subjects of it.
And that will lead us to UFOs. All right, now I know you're into this topic, and I know you know people who know a lot about this topic.
Tucker does have a lot of sources. That's the most important thing. That's what she's kind of hinting at here. She's like, yeah, you talk to a lot of powerful people.
There he is, right?
I mean, Tucker's son is literally working.
Okay, so you talk to a lot of powerful people. Well, there it is. He's talking to the most powerful. The Most High is using the elder apostle Tahar to speak on the earth right now. They sent Tucker straight down to him. They know. They know who speaks on behalf of Yahweh Shemi Shai. They know it's not Nate. They know it's not Johanna because Nate and Johanna are on the payroll. They know that this man is not. Okay? So they sent Tucker down to get the skinny. Now Tucker goes back with 100% truth. They know for sure. Just keep watching them. They're watching us to find out anything that they need to know. But Jake won't listen to a damn word. Although we've been sitting here giving the warning, and I can't even count that high the elder apostle been giving the warning. I'm getting mad, so let me. All right, Salaki. I think that's it. Let me stop that there. All right, so let's quickly watch this from Nick Fuentes. Okay. Let's see what Nick.
If someone demands payment with a gift card.
What did Nick say about Tucker the other day? This is days ago. I'm gonna have to cue it up. Let me see. Let's see where this is. Okay, it might be close. So this is Kyle Kulinski a day ago. But we have to listen. See, because what happened was Tucker eventually, we have to keep our eye on Tucker because Tucker, when he brought Nick, the Nazi, on, okay, they tried to do what? They tried to get Nick, the Nazi, to come into the coven. And Nick is going to tell you about Tucker and how he felt when he went and he did that, okay, when he went and did that interview with Tucker, okay, who is Tucker? All right, well, this witchcraft that we're discussing right here, all right, watch Nick try to put it into words, all right, now Kyle's going to set it up, and then I'm a Salaki for talking loud, I'm still working around things here. Okay, so.
And brazen authoritarians who are most known for their basically cold-blooded killing streak. I don't know. That seems so childish to me. That seems like a baby's approach to politics.
Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong. And scared like a pussy on people with guns, bro. I am the fucking danger. Okay? People.
So what Nick is doing now, since everybody's being threatened, Tim Pool, their lives are being threatened. Now they're running from everything they said. Okay? Because they're being asked to play a dangerous game at a higher level, which involves their lives, assassination attempts, and things of that nature. Okay? And they're running, this dude is running scared. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. He's running. Okay? Because people are now being hunted. These people. Tim Pool, all right, not by have nothing to do with this fair use and all of that. I ain't hunting nobody. We're spiritual men. We don't do anything physical. All right, we tell you what's about to happen because that's what we see. Anyway, I should probably cut to the chase, but this is him backing out of being Nick the Nazi. And part of that backing out is when he went to the overlord, Mr. Tucker Carlson, who's running the whole show, Nick got scared. He got scared as in, stand now with thine enchantments. Maybe you can make someone afraid of you. All right? We got to go back and read that. So, let's get to some of this and I'll go back and read it. I probably didn't read the whole precept. You didn't read the whole precept. Okay, well, I'll get to it. I'm going somewhere with this.
Come to my house with guns. It is what it is. But I don't want to live in a society where it's the OK Corral. I don't know about you. I don't want to live in a society where it's the OK Corral and everybody.
So political assassination is on the table now and people are running. They don't want to play ball at that level, even though this is where we are now. Okay, right before everything goes to hell in a handbasket. That's really what's going on. But anyway, what happened when Nick got the call to come up to play for the major leagues? Nick was like this, fuck that. Watch.
Shooting each other's cowboy hats off.
They do. Conservatives do, Nick. I hate to tell you. Conservatives do. They want to live in that society. So that thought is not allowed. That thought is not allowed on the right. It's just not. And they're continuing to fall apart. So as you all know, the dividing lines in this right-wing civil war among the pundit class, it was like Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, and Tucker Carlson up against Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro. And so.
So what's going on at a higher level? We're going to let Nick describe Tucker, the overlord, right? But what's going on a higher level? In other words, this is what I'm saying. What is Candace Owens being used for? This is all witchcraft. This is all part of Tucker's. See, when Tucker left the men of GMS, he was tasked with coming up with a solution to the report that was given. And what we're watching with Candace right now, with these right, whatever, splinter, whatever we see right now, is witchcraft at the highest level. Being conducted by who? The overlord. Tucker is the devil. Listen to how Nick talks about Tucker.
Some of the others. And the crazy thing is, Nick cannot stop and help himself. He keeps going after Kansas and he keeps going after Tucker, even though they're nominally like on his side in this thing. And so this is why the right is completely imploding and falling apart. Is like
what we're watching is the witchcraft, the trickery, the magic, okay, that they came up with. All right. They put forth a diligent search to come up with this plan we're watching right now. Look at Candace being allowed to do whatever the fuck she's doing right now. Right? As this thing supposedly implodes. What we're watching is witchcraft at the highest.
Trump is failing. He's at 35%. He's destroyed this country. And now his pundit class, they cannot stop just throwing haymakers in every direction. So here's Nick now going after Tucker again. Here we go.
Listen.
So yeah, Tucker asked me a lot of weird stuff. He asked me about Charles Johnson, about Andrew Anglin.
He's telling on him right now. He's talking about when I went and I was summoned to the overlord's castle. Listen to how he's going to say this. He's scared. Nick is like this. Look, I'm fucking around out here. Them niggas, they ain't playing. That was some skullduggery shit. He's going to say it. Who is leading this witchcraft cabal, this strong delusion, right? Tucker went down to the camp. Tucker came back. Years later, we're watching this yarn being spilled.
Asked me about Peter Thiel. So, yeah, you know, and this guy, I've heard things about this guy since the dinner. I want this guy to stay the fuck away from me. I don't know who he is, but I'll tell you one thing. He is not who he says he is. Take that if anything happens to me, whatever, take that to the bank. This guy is not who he says he is. Total faker. I could smell it on his breath. I have never met a faker human being in my life. And it's scary. because he's an actor. And I don't play that way, you know. And I question anybody that can hang out with a guy like that. It's freaky.
You did it. You had dinner with him and shit. Oh my
He's
God.
a handler. He handles people. That's what he does. He's a fucking liar and a handler. He goes around telling people, I don't know anything. I don't know. Oh, I know nothing. I don't even have a phone. I am just a clueless tourist. I just travel to all these countries and, you know, I don't trust him. And I don't care, you know, maybe that alienates me from people in the conservative movement. I don't care. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a party to whatever that is. Whatever that CIA bullshit is, I'm not going to be a part of it.
What do they call CIAs? They call them spooks, as in demonic spirit.
So, you know.
Long Devil. Who is Long Devil? That's John Kerry. That's his CIA or his Skull and Bones, which is all CIA, if you understand. Okay? Bonesman. And your boy Magog. Who's Magog? George H.W. Bush. His CIA. For sure, he's CIA. All right? Oh, ask old Magog. Right? Long Devil and Magog and... Right? You tell me that ain't witchcraft.
Now that I've heard enough from Tucker and I've heard enough from other people and I've seen enough, this guy's not who he says he is. Not an ally. Stay the fuck away from me. You're weird, dude. You're weird. You know, I'm weird in the sense that I'm eccentric. I have a weird personality. You're weird because I don't know what you are. You're like a lab-grown human being. At least I'm real. It's relatable because I'm real. Flawed, filled with contradictions, certainly, but authentic. You, I don't know.
I don't want to play Major League. I like it down here on the farm. Okay? I kick ass down here, cosplaying. But going up there and having to drink that cuz, having to drink that cuz, you did it there. We ain't trying to drink none of that. I'm not trying to blood in and blood out, bleed in and bleed out in order to go to the next level. Everybody's being offered the next level. Where is Candace? So what is Candace being used for? Well, she's black. What's she doing? They should be able to point any finger at Candace and say anything about anybody black and make anybody the black target through Candace Owens. Candace is the problem. Nick the Nazi is not the problem. Candace is the problem. Candace with all the power. How? How is she the problem? They made her the problem. Look at what's going on. Look at the witchcraft at the highest
What
level.
to make of you. I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't think anybody knows what you are. Your dad's in the CIA. You go, I didn't know that. Oh, really? Just stop. Just stop with the cap. You can't
Oh, he's right about this one.
even reason with a person like that because it's like you're just getting it's like talking to a police officer in interrogation. You just can't win. They're not there to be honest. I don't like it. Very weird.
Wow. Yeah, so they're falling apart, man. They are falling apart. They are imploding.
Who is Tucker Carlson? What is he doing? Okay. And what is this witchcraft? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Let's read that one more time all the way through, Salakia. Okay. See, that caused terror. What's going on? Nick scared his ass off, ain't he? What else is Tucker? Tucker gets to talk about UFOs. Why? Because he was instructed. Tucker has 100% truth. We got to keep our eye on Tucker. All right? Isaiah 47:12, all the way through. Keep on them with your magic spells and with your many sorceries, which you have labored at since childhood. Tucker was handcrafted for everything we see right now, from the bow tie all the way to what we're watching right now. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. What? Those magical charms, those spells. This is what we're watching. They went back and formulated, right? let's see, diligent search. This is what, as soon as Tucker left the camp, he took back the report. He said, this is how much time we have. Okay. Psalm 64 and 6. They search out iniquity. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. So, and if you know what that means, it means that they will stop at nothing to get the information that they think they need to do what it is that they're doing. Make a bargain with the spiritual demon Satan to get some left-handed energy, or cut off the head of a... Anyway, Salakia. So, I mean, we know what's going on. All right, we don't have to guess. We see. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to watch Tucker, because we're not ignorant. All right, be not ignorant. We're not being not ignorant. We don't have to get it, and we are not ignorant. Let's get that. Second core, because a lot of people don't understand what's going on. We're going to continue to track Tucker and what he's doing. So right now we see him. Well, they're blaming everything on black people through Candace Owens. This is what they're doing. Who's in charge of that? Tucker's running the thing from the top. Everybody hates Candace right now, if you're paying attention. They gave her the ball. They're not touching her. Second Court 2 and 2. Oh, we got to get this short time thing. In the Berean, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, in the Berean, in order that Satan should not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes. We know exactly what you're doing. We know how much time you got left. Rev 12 and 12. I'm going to go ahead and Salakia. Probably talking right into the camera, and I apologize. Revelation 12 and 12. I don't know what this is. Let's get the King James. Rev 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Who is this devil? Tucker is the devil. That's the name of this series. This is Tucker is the Devil 1. We already started this. If I go back and assign them a number, we're probably up to number 4 right now, but this will be the very first official Tucker is the Devil. Okay, number 1. Tucker is the Devil. Let's see, number 1, Tucker is the Devil. All right, so with that, we pray that the elector edifies you, brother, and few sisters. Shalom to the elect.